this is Xixi Amethyst and this is officially my second makeup YouTube video, and I'm gonna show you how I did this bedazzled type of look. So here it is, the makeup tutorial from the base to the eyes to the finishing of this makeup look. Before I put anything on my face, it is important to have a moisturizer or sunscreen. For today's look, I've already put on this moisturizer. It's the Innisfree Jeju, I don't know if I said that right, Jeju Orchid Enriched Cream. I'm trying this out. I think it lives up to as much hype as the Cherry Blossom version. Now, all I have to do is put on sunscreen. Usually I always put on sunscreen right before I put on any sort of foundation. Just put a little bit on here. This is also kind of like a semi-updated makeup routine because I have changed quite a few things. I feel like I'm always changing, experimenting, and adapting, just seeing what looks the most nicest. Also like a form of art. It's just so fun to experiment with what looks nice on my face. Usually the moisturizer and the sunscreen basically works as my primer slash base that I use already. Gives me a little bit of like a sticky texture, and like there's already quite a bit of barrier with my strong moisturizer. And recently I got gifted this one by Cbeauty. It's their cat edition. I decorated with my own little cat stickers because I didn't like the color scheme of the cat stickers they had for the international version. These are just some dollar shop stickers that I had lying around. This one is in the shade 2-BP, shade Lingerie, which is more of a cool tone pink. This is slightly more paler than this one, but since for today's look I'm going for more of a bluey purple mermaidy look, I think I'm gonna go with this one. And what's really nice is that these little pore indents is perfect for fitting into these little corners. Once again, Cbeauty is slaying with their little puffs. And with my usual routine, I like to just focus in the center, basically my underbags first, and then slowly flushing it out. I usually stop around this area and blend it out, because you know how I guess with most Western makeup they blend all the way to the jaw and then down the neck. And this is my rough base done. And before I move on for the rest of the makeup, I feel a little naked without anything on my lips. I don't know, I feel like I always need some kind of strong saturated color. Otherwise, I feel like I look a little naked. Like I was looking back on one of my previous TikTok videos, and back then, during like the pandemic, everyone was wearing masks. So I didn't like put anything on my lips because I was gonna put on a mask and no one would have seen me anyways. But I would still film the TikTok videos without anything on my lips. So yeah, now I always wear something somewhat of a strong color. Like I hardly do nudes. Here's an updated brow routine. I absolutely hated my brows in the first ever makeup video I posted on YouTube. I've been using Unleash's new skinny brow pencil. I've tried quite a few of these type of like brow pencils or crayons, and I always found that they didn't have much pigment on there, like the color wasn't that dark. But this little skinny guy, like look at how skinny this is. Let me see if I can focus. That is so skinny. Like, is that even skinnier than my palm lines? But this little guy is so pigmented, and this is giving me like a really nice natural type of brow look because I don't have any hairs at the end and I mostly draw on the ends. And then I just like lightly go in as I go towards the center because I think I have quite a decent amount of brow hair. And my brow look is fairly straight, so I just kind of follow the shape of my eyebrows in a straight line. I also really didn't like how I used to fill my brows really dark. You just gotta go through that bad makeup phase to like learn what looks good and what doesn't look good. Hence, I feel like I am in quite an experimental stage with my makeup, just seeing what looks good. And then to finish off my brows, I'm gonna use Unleash's like brow fixer. It almost reminds me of glue in a way. Essentially, it looks like this. I mostly concentrate on brushing the center to the mid section of my brows, and I just brush it out. And it kind of keeps all my hair kind of like in one direction. It also makes my brows look so neat and nice. This is the brows done. I love these brows so much more than how I used to do them. And with my little nose contour, it's the usual, pretty much stayed the same for the past year or so, I'd say. I literally only used this one brown shade in this Etude House like coffee palette. As you can see, that one is the most worn out one. Gonna dip it in and do my contour. I mainly focus on my nose contour and making sure to drag it up to my brows. It gives my face more of a 3D shape and adds some life in a way, because I feel like without my nose contour, like I don't ever go without it, I feel like my face looks really flat. To finish off my nose contour, the usual, I like to go in with a little bit of a white eyeshadow and just boop the point of my nose. I like applying with my fingers. It gives me more control, and just slightly tapping up my nose bridge. And then for my eyes, from Colourpop's Disney collection, this blue is my favorite blue. For the purple, Romance Mini Quad, I love that lilac shade along with the pink. These two are like the best. So I'm just gonna put these two colors all over my lid, mostly concentrating on this upper area, this very top bit. This is where the bone of my eye socket is, so if I put color here, usually when I open my eyes, then you can kind of see the color more. Because if I put it any further down, when I open my eyes, the color is gonna get swallowed up by my eyelid. You know, one thing that kind of annoys me, I've seen a couple videos on TikTok that have talked about this, but I feel like it's not widespread enough. As you know, the douyin type of makeup style has been trending, and douyin is basically China's version of TikTok, and that's the name. China also has their version of a Pinterest called Xiaohongshu, which direct translation is like Little Red Book. Basically, it feels like with any type of makeup look, people either rebrand it or call it as like Korean K-beauty makeup look, or Japanese, or they call it douyin. And it feels like nothing is ever called Chinese makeup style when it actually is, because the makeup looks themselves do not originate from the app itself. There's like a bit of xenophobia behind it, or like it feels like anything labeled Chinese just gets like a bad taste or like a bad vibe. And also with the whole controversy with the TikTok app ban, and then people are all talking about linking it back to China when the CEO of TikTok is Singapore, not from China, and it's like, y'all, kind of infuriating. Now I've got a bit of a purpley pink flush on top. I'm gonna go with the blue that I love in this palette. Yes, I always use my finger to apply everything because it gives me the most pigment and control. This particular shade of blue, like throughout the day, it almost kind of turns into light blue silver. As time goes on, it just becomes like lighter and flushed, as if I have a bluey silver. So when I put the blue on, it kind of blends together. How it looks so far. And then for the bottom of my eyes, I'm just gonna go into the purple of this little palette, and I'm just gonna like dust the bottom of my eye to give it some color before I draw my little aegyo. This is something new I've been trying out. This is the shade Milk Tea. I think it's their little graphic liner stuff, but this is essentially like a light brown. I'm gonna draw a line straight across. I'm gonna start from the center and make my way out like that. Okay, I think my line is a bit too messy, but it's okay. I'm gonna go in with my favorite lilac little crayon, whatever you call this. It's just gonna go underneath, acting like a highlight, and also to cover up my messy line from the brown liner. There, do you see the difference? This is without the liner and the little lilac highlight, and this is with. Almost like highlights the existence of the eyes and gives the illusion that it's slightly bigger than it is. Makes it look a little more dolly and cute. Sometimes with this lilac liner, I just like to do like a little dot on the very point of my nose to give me a bit of a lilac highlight. Then I'm gonna do my black liner. Recently, I'm trying the Mecca Max eyeliner. I think I'm still kind of on the hunt on like a favorite black eyeliner, but for the time being, this one does the job. And with my favorite way of doing my eyeliner is usually just a straight line following the shape of my eyes, just straight across. Eyeliner done. My eyeliner basically finishes 2/3 of the way. I would maybe do like a thin liner if I wanted to, but usually I just stop right there and just focus on the shape of that. I have a very intense routine for the glitters on my face. I require these two on the bottom line, and I alternate between these two pans for the glitters on top of my eyes. And for the inner corners, if I'm doing like a bluey purple look, I like to go in with this highlighter. So I basically have a lot of different highlighter and glitter options that I stack all together. But let me put on my lashes first so that you can see the full effect. I'm still using my absolute favorite lashes since the last makeup video in this packaging. I feel like these are the most flattering for my type of eye shape. Like I feel like I found the one, the love of my life, because these ones are like the manhua lashes. Hold up, before I continue with the eye glitters, I'm just gonna quickly mattify my face real quick with Flower Nose's setting powder. Just gonna put it on my cheeks here because I'm just staring at my glow in the, like, you know, camera, so that I do not blind you or distract you with my face glow. I don't even know if that links up. Now for the glitters. First up is the Etude House. This is the Tear eyeliner. This one has the pink cap. This one gives a like pink glow. The other two versions that they have is like a white glitter liner and like a champagne one. I'm going for a pink one for this look, especially since it's cool tone and like a bluey purple look. I essentially line this across the bottom. I mainly focus on the inner corner to the middle of my eye for the shine and just slowly blend it, drag it out. So this gives that intense like highlight on the aegis. Like I am not going for a natural look here with the bottom. I'm going to blind you and wow you. And then I take Peri Peri's little glitter. So this one actually has glitter chunks, and I like to dot this in the middle of my eyes on the bottom here. Depending how many glitters I get out of the brush on this application, I might dot it a few times. So you get that intense middle highlight. So right now the bottom is glitterified. This is my favorite part. I would love to run through the glitter options with you. Okay. Originally, I was just always using this one, but because I got gifted this one, shout out to Unleasher, I love you so much. These are the two glitter chunks in this like olive lavender fog palette. This one is a white chunky glitter with a more of a pinky shift in color, and this one is like a purple one. I feel like this is leaning more of like a purple silver metal type of look, whereas the white chunky glitter in this palette has like a blue sheen to it. And because I have like a blue kind of eye glitter look, I think I'm gonna use this one. Let me just put this one on my eyes first, again with my beloved ring finger. And with the glitters again on the top of my eyelid, I tend to focus on just the upper center bit, like here, and going up to the, the bone of my eye socket. So I make sure my glitter goes all the way up here. This is how it looks on my finger, all the glitter there. Then I'm gonna go with this one to finish off all the glitter. Do you see that? This is giving mermaid shell pearl vibe almost. I'm gonna layer this on the very top and the very center to finish off the highlight. I'm finally taking this ColourPop Soul like purple highlighter. This is like a purple with like a bluey sheen. I'm just gonna put this on the very inner corner right here to finish off the look and do a little pit pat on my nose. I'm just gonna finally light on a really light lilac blush. This one is from Flower Nose, just on the cheek, so I have a really lilac-y type of tone and glow to my face. I feel like this is a really nice feature that you would just see in the real life. Then I am just gonna top it off with this highlight. Okay, hello. I have switched to filming on my iPad because my camera just ran out of battery. Hopefully the quality and audio difference isn't too drastic and this looks okay. But I just put on my little lilac blush and I put on the same highlight here that I did for my inner corner. And lastly, for my favorite lip combo at the moment is Peri Peri's Ink Velvet in shade 16. And yes, I put a little cute sticker on there. This is like a bright pink. I saw Michelle Phan use one of her M Cosmetic lip colors in this similar color, and I'm like, I am on the hint to find a similar bright pink. Now for this one, I am just gonna line the center of my lips, like the inner lip. So it looks like this, a little weird. And I always like to just like do that to my lips. I'll just wipe a little bit off the edge. And then I am taking this purple sheen lip gloss. This is the Evil Queen lip gloss from the Snow White edition from Colourpop. I mainly focus this on the outer corner, not outer corner, the outer part of my lips, less on the center. So you have like a nice pigmented pink color, which I like with my lips, with a purple glitter glow to match the overall like purple cool tone shimmer happening all over my face. I am gonna go curl my hair to match this look, and I will get back to you with curled hair. This is the final look with all the glitters on and the shine of the lips. Let me know if you guys like this type of makeup video, and if you'd like me to do more, feel free to comment down below any type of aesthetic or themed makeup looks you'd like me to do, and I'd be happy to try them out. Feel free to send me pictures in my DMs on Instagram, and honestly, I'm open to any type of makeup suggestions, especially if you have a similar eye shape as me, because honestly, when I was searching up makeup videos, I was praying to find someone that is similar eye shape to me that I could, follow a makeup tutorial and see how they do it. So I hope you guys really like this, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. I'll see you in my next one. And the illusion of a defined and cute nose, because I'm cute and my nose needs to be cute with me too. I mean, a nose is part of me that makes me cute, so you get what I mean.